You guys been doing any of the Mythic Plus dungeons?
Yeah, we're doing a
Yeah?
good bit of them. It's
How
fun.
do you feel?
It's really fun. I really like it. It's just different.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
No more Plague Fall, so I am happy.
Playfall was okay. I don't know. I guess I
I
didn't
feel
have
like
to heal
all
it.
of them were
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the last boss on Plaguefall.
Just having to heal it as a shaman is just
It's
really
just
annoying.
yeah. It is a little bit fucky if you just can't dispel diseases in that place.
You have to rely on your DPS to save
What do you
yourself.
want to say, Jack? Yeah, what do you want to say? What's wrong
To
with your
not die.
DPS?
To actually play the game.
Play the game?
Especially you, Simon.
Especially me. I don't play this game. Play my own game called Warlock.
Being overpowered. But at least I got nuffed again, so I'm happy. We really need purges for this.
Apparently we
Oh,
had a
these are the
save.
guys you have to. Alright.
Yeah.
I have a purge, but it's like a 20-second CD. And biceps already have stun immunity, so just get pumped by things.
Hello?
Hey, biceps.
Hello. Hello.
No. Oh, Leno! You fucking god! You
I did it.
god!
Was that Rob's first contribution as well, or?
What? What?
Yeah, we go with that.
Nothing happened.
Damn it, Leno.
I missed a power somewhere.
Could Wench get a summon, please? If not, I'll just sort of.
Yeah, we will now.
Oh, I need someone to please. Hi.
Hey, also,
Hello.
Hello.
Go now. If you people can start, you guys can start summoning. Summon me as well, please. I need to do.
We have to run around the room and collect powers if you haven't done this before.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Oh, I forgot to loot as well. I need to go and loot all the BOEs that just dropped for me.
We'll get them in your bag. Help someone.
Do you? If you don't loot BOE, does it
You get
get
them
sent?
in your mail.
Yeah, mail. That's what I mean.
Oh.
Not back mail.
I'm never gonna loot again.
No?
That pretend like I could just sell it if I don't want it. I don't have to pretend like I have to give it to someone.
Yeah, if you just see it on a body, you just leave it so no one sees, and then you just get it in the mail. That's just the trick.
That's
I actually used to do that in my guild. We had a rule where if a BOE dropped, you had to roll it off in the raid. So I just never looted anything and let it show up in my bank, in my mailbox.
I guess that shows how useless such a rule is, really.
I don't think it's useless. I think you just depend on people being honest and nice guys doing stuff for the guild and not being wrench, you know.
Yo,
I mean-
check the guild bank,
I mean-
Simon. Check the guild bank, bro.
Okay, what's on the guild bank? What did you do?
Deposited 1 gold.
Check the money.
1
tab.
gold. Okay, lock. What does it say? I see nothing. Money lock. I see nothing. What do you mean? There's nothing.
No, but I think he was just hoping you'd assume and not check.
I sold that BOE and I put 40k in the guild bank
Ah.
Money lock.
because I'm a nice guy.
Nice. Perfect. I'll withdraw that right away. Perfect. Right into my pocket. Oh, and there's lots of Vault Rune or Vantus runes, but all for Sepulchre, so next week we're gonna pump. And then a cosmetic hammer. Who the fuck put that in there?
Someone out of hammers. Nice
Myron.
hammer.
Myron put it in a month ago.
Alright,
It's
hammer.
like, someone take this.
Any of that verse food? Nah. Chris it is.
Biceps.
Yeah, what up?
I'll keep you soulstone today because John is tanking. So just you'll be soulstoned in between pulls.
Sure.
Can I just remind you, Simon, that I've not been here before?
Yeah, we have multiple people that haven't, so we just talk about the bosses when we're here and the
Sure,
fights
bro.
and stuff.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Like Leno said, once you're here, just run around in the ring. There'll be like anima powers, like when you're on Torghast. Just pick up 4 Torghast powers. They'll be in the 4 corners of the room. Just take whatever sounds the most fun and deals the most damage. Don't take lumbering form though. That's the one rule we have. So if you get the anima power called lumbering form, which makes you push people because there's a safe zone on this fight, and if you get that, you push people out of the safe zone and we die. So don't take lumbering form, but the rest is up for grabs.
Could I have a quick Simon?
Yeah, of course.
Cheers.
You actually need a summon?
Yeah, for once.
If only there was 20 minutes earlier to do trash.
Oh, that's why Mama's late. He knew.
Hello.
Heyo.
Hello.
Rob, why didn't you blessing
Hi.
and protection me?
Thank you for
I,
protecting me, Rob.
I misclicked. You can have this one.
I love how you said that and then. Oh no, you blessing. Oh yeah, that could actually be useful. When I don't know what I'm doing and start taking damage.
That is perhaps the first time I've ever used that.
It's insane because that is really not like when Elliot says he needs a button. That's a button you can certainly press.
By the way, if you haven't been in the raid before and you're on Discord, make sure you run into the 4 corners and pick up your anima powers, same as Torghast. They'll be in the corners of the room. Aight. High Totem, you hadn't been here before, right?
Yeah.
Just make sure when you're here, go to the 4 corners of the room. There'll be like anima powers like in Torghast you can pick up that just makes you deal more damage. So just run around the big room. So that's where Giga's going.
Okay, cool. We're doing heroic, eh? Or
Yeah, we're doing heroic all day. Our thinking about the difficulty is that we're not really sure how scaling is, but loot is so much better on heroic, and even if we'll miss out on killing the final few bosses, you can do them quite easily on LFR for the weekly quest, for the quest for stuff to buy, and we'll just get way more better loot for the raid if we just go heroic.
sounds good.
Thanks.
Single target fight then, eh?
Yeah, purely single target. But this is random because you can get really good powers and really shitty powers from the anima thing, so don't worry about your DPS on the first boss. Are you playing enhancement on some fights today, yeah? I'll make a
I think I'll just do enhance the whole time.
Cool. Perfect.
Cool.
So I can make a group. Don't know who's it big for to be in the fucking group. Is it good for Demon Hunter to be in a win for a group, or does it not matter? Do you know, Tansu?
I am not sure.
Me neither. Should be good on Warrior, yeah. 'Cause you get the extra shit. Well, but I don't know how much bigger it is, so it's get yourself to the
Probably
rook.
because it's me, it won't matter.
Hey,
I'll just be dead anyway.
that's fine. Oh, Mama is here as well. All the melees. Need a Harch as well, and I think we're good.
John, do you need me to get a transmog now for you, bud?
Do I need to what? Sorry.
I'll get you a transmog mount.
Yeah, just get him
Oh,
one. He
are
needs
we,
it.
are we mocking me? No,
Yeah.
no, I look absolutely beautiful. Thank you. You stay away from me.
Where are you? Can you go in the front a bit? John,
I'm at least 70% transmogged right now. Oh wait,
Go
hold
in
on.
the front,
I
John.
lost my helmet. Hold on.
Looks like you lost like everything.
No, we lost the helmet.
Well, whilst
There
you're
we-
there, just do everything.
There we go. Oh, on my shoulders. Did I
Your
lose the
shoulders are a bit-
shoulders?
yeah.
Yeah. You're good call, Rob. Let's find the shoulders.
And your
You
weapons
know you're
a
that
bit-
bad when you're taking transmog advice from Rob.
There we go.
And your gloves, your weapon, your boots, belt.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Like, you can't really see the gloves, can you? They're hidden between everything else.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Would you
What?
like to say that to
You're
my face?
excused.
I think I did.
We'll see.
What will we see?
Who's top of DPS charts?
Okay.
Okay.
Boy Brood, High Totem, you're allowed over here.
Sorry, my computer crashed, but I'm logging right now.
No worries, mate.
Moirin, you can come over here.
Yeah, let me get over here as well. Who
No,
else are we
so
getting over here,
Simon.
Wrench?
Simon.
Who else are we getting, Wrench? Who are we pointing at over here, you and me, on this team?
Oh, Gigath looks good. You can come over, bud.
Yeah, Giga's on the team.
Oh,
down.
Hadala. Hadala's okay.
Yeah, get in the club.
No,
Yeah, that's it. I agree.
that's about it. Oh, no,
Yep.
Probrood. Yeah, Probrood, you're allowed over.
Niv is kind of pseudo warlock. I kind of like that. He's trying to be a warlock, wishing he was a warlock.
He wishes. Oh, wait,
I have
who's
respect for that.
Who's this? I like the effort. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay, I can't pronounce your name.
Oh,
Please,
then not me.
you're allowed over.
Can I get summoned?
It says you have one pending. Maybe we try again.
Also depends what your transmog looks like.
Make sure you run around and get your anima powers. Did you get this, Clint?
Yeah.
Perfect. Clint, do you know how big Winfrey Totem is for Demon Hunter? Havoc? Like, objectively, is it big compared to the others, or is it like, meh?
It's medium, it's not the hugest.
Okay. What about you, Mama?
Yeah, it's pretty good for Unholy.
Fuck.
Well, switch him with me. I'm pretty useless at the moment, so.
Yeah, just in general, but yeah.
Yeah, true. Alright, so let's just talk about this fight real quick. It's very simple. We have these anima powers, we don't really need them for much. There's basically two mechanics. Biceps will generally always be towards blue. The reason for that is that he does a mechanic where he puts a blue arrow above a player's head. After a few seconds, he drags that player in, stun him for 10 seconds, and basically one-shots him. However, if a player is in front of you, he'll drag that person in. Biceps took a stun immunity anima power, which means that he can't get dragged in, so you have to run behind Biceps on blue if you get the blue arrow. So just run behind the blue marker if you get the blue arrow on your head. The other mechanic is there'll be safe zones. Basically, the entire ground will be black, except for one spot on the 4 markers, green, purple, nipple, yellow. One of them will be normal. You just stand there, and you just keep running to the other 3 markers on the free spots. You just run for the free spots. There'll be some soaks on the ground you have to stand in randomly. You just go stand inside of it if there's like a circle on the ground. We'll call out when it's happening, basically. We lust on pull. We pump. We're doing heroic all day. I'll just explain it again real quick. We do heroic just because we're not certain we're gonna kill every boss on heroic. However, even if we're just missing a few bosses, it'll be easy to just get the last ones done in LFR for the quest, for the item. However, the more heroic bosses we do, we get to 9-1 loot, and that's big for us because we're early on in the season. So we'll do as much heroic as we can. That's it. Let's pump. John is tanking alongside Rup. As soon as Mama and Clint's are in, we get to go. There's no cauldron, I'll feast up. So everyone uses their own flask. And there's a feast up. Also, just a second bit of news. The reason that John is tanking is because Elliot is taking a break from raiding, / maybe coming back, but not as a tank. That means that we need a permanent solution for a tank with Rup. If anyone here in the raid squad has a tank in their gut, whisper me, PM Simon, after the raid. Because we feel like if someone in the raid actually wants to do that, they should have prio before we go looking at recruiting a tank. So if anyone wants it, just PM me after the raid, and we get that set up. Otherwise, we just recruit one and we have one permanently.
I thought all of Elliot's characters were tanks.
They were, but his computer is dead and he doesn't want a tank, and it is like it's just.
No, it's fair enough. I just rocking a hard.
He's got one DPS character, but yeah, what's the others all tanks?
What's his DPS character?
His warrior.
Well, he started that as a tank as well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he
yeah,
made
right.
that as a product as well. Aye. So just go behind blue if you get the blue arrow. I'll try and call it out. We're already lost on pull. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And fast. Blue arrow behind the blue marker.
Rob, did I get hit by it then somehow?
Yes.
Why?
I do not know.
Okay. I thought you had actually.
First safe zone's incoming. Run purple. Suppose purple. And back in position.
White orbs on the ground give you a buff, so you can pick them up.
We'll start getting safe zones now.
Dispel if you can, please.
Or we start getting
I need dispel.
soaks. People stand in the soak in melee.
Dawn Eldrin, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was dead.
Alright, we also get the affixes, I completely forgot.
Defensive. 3, 2, 1.
Soaks incoming here. Make sure we soak. Blue marker on blue. Blue arrow on blue. And safe zones.
Was it 15 or 10%?
10%. Do you wanna... Well, we'll just see if there's nothing there.
Defensive. 3, 2,
I'm gonna taunt him and bubble straight away.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then he gets close. I press the wrong button.
We're gonna break the barrier here. You can just run away. Join out. Don't even try to.
Oh, I wanted to try.
Yep. Twisted it. Any loot you don't need, links MNF.
Secure the area. Fortify our perimeter. Lady Proudmoore, we could use your expertise.
Of course, High Lord. The Terragrew's essence is still tethered to its master. We can use that connection to...
Make sure you can trade him as well before you link him.
The jailer will unleash all his...
There is 291 leather shoulders.
We must not falter. Prepare yourselves.
I think Biceps wants him.
Sanctum of domination awaits.
Maybe.
Ebon Blade,
Oh, I don't have the flux to upgrade them though to tier. I just
Yes.
realized.
You'll
You'll
get
get it,
that
though.
literally just from today, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Okay.
You
You
get
get
flux from all the
250
bosses.
plus.
All right.
Cool, trade them to biceps. There's also a 291 neck. Ace mastery. Cool. Trade the neck to me.
Wow.
What is it
Yes,
sound so
give it
suspicious?
to me.
Trade it to
Where
me.
are you? Let's give it me. Thank you.
Take note of what you've just pressed there, because you'll have to use it in the boss fight if you've not been here before.
Cool. We can't really reset this boss, so we just go. Put a few markers here. This is a 2-phase encounter. In phase 1 we fight the Eye of the Jailer. Basically as melee you just spread out in front of him, range you just spread out back here. At 66 and 33% you go into a intermission phase. When we're fighting the Jailer, the main mechanics is the big swirly that'll go on a player. I'll call out when it happens, it'll follow the player. When you have that, you have to go on blue, and then everyone has to go on blue as well. All melee DPS, all ranged, all healers, as many as can be, goes into blue, because what happens is the player who's targeted starts getting dragged off the edge towards the eye. The more players that are in the soak, the less the drag is of the chains, but everyone in this circle is drained or chained as well. But we just need to help each other out and play for the team play here. So when I call it out, this swirly just go stand on blue. Everyone else go stand in it and help as well. Other than that, you dodge swirlies, and that's it for phase 1. I think there's maybe a healer mechanic where you have to dispel a heal. I don't really remember.
I don't
Also
think
get the beams as well.
That's the beam, indeed. Basically, what he'll do is he'll do a massive beam. Well, he'll start off. I'll just put up a marker on green or on moon, and then the beam will just go slowly across this moon, and if you get hit by it, you get one shot. So you have to see where the beam starts, and then you have to run the opposite direction. So if the beam starts on green, everyone has to run towards moon, and when you get to moon, you press the action button that John just mentioned, and you just pressed whenever you cross that back there. And likewise, if you start on moon, you run towards green. You can blink through the beam, immunity it, teleport it. You cannot gate it, and you cannot move through it. You have to immunity it, or you have to blink or teleport through it. Just beware of that. But if you're not sure if your mechanic works, just run in the opposite direction of the beam and just use the action button there. There'll be a net that the tanks pick up and that we just cleave down. It isn't important. In the intermission phase, 2 ads will spawn. We'll tank them on nipple and on purple, and we just need to divide the room. John, you tank purple, and Rob, you tank nipple.
Yep.
You want?
Mama, wrench. Wait, let me just see. You know what? Group 3, Winfrey group, you are all nipple. All melee who isn't in Winfrey group on purple, and then ranged focus purple as well, but it is ranged DPS responsibility that they die evenly. But ranged just start on purple, and then just kind of we need to even them up, because they have to die at the same time. So we just have to worry about DPS, but it's ranged responsibility to kind of even them out and watch the health. I'll call it out as well, and ranged you just switch, melee you just stay where I just called you out to be. If you don't really remember where you go, just go to one of them, it doesn't really matter. Ranged DPS can just stand in the middle and make sure they die evenly. We bloodlust at 33% when he lands again, after the second time we kill ads. And that's it.
There's also AoE stuff that you have to take out of the raid if you get targeted.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Try hard.
Yeah, just kill the boss.
Just kill the boss. Feast up if you need food buff.
Did you say about the black pools? Oh.
My god, different world sometimes, Rob.
Okay.
Are you just not... Okay.
Leno may have just mentioned the pools.
Yeah, like literally 5 seconds ago. But we're all good.
No, that was a different AoE thing.
He was just, yeah, it's the pools. Leno didn't use the right term. Leno's fault.
Okay.
No, but you do also have different ones, but yeah.
No, it's your fault, Leno.
Alright.
On blue now with the swirly, and everyone in and help. And run away, of course, when you get dragged there. You run away, you run away, you run away. And the ad is down. And we're intermission phase first, yes. Be ready on your side with your ads. Oh, it's beam, sorry. It's beam first. Sorry. Yeah, so go opposite of the beam. Go opposite of the beam. My bad. I thought you were intermissioning already.
Oh, we're pretty close.
Well, I'm dead.
Death Advance not do it for you.
No, I got hit by the swirly, so I was slowed. And being a DK doesn't help.
Intermission now. I'll see you high turn. Get ready on your markers. Just have to worry about them dying even.
They need a lot
Range,
more
remember you're on
damage
purple
from-
here.
yeah.
Yeah. So range be on purple here.
Run out.
Some of the melee you have to stop and go on the purple marker here, if you can.
Run out.
Start stopping. You need to stop DPS on nipple here, so we catch up on purple. Just stop DPS on nipple for a bit.
Run out.
Let's just finish both of them off now.
Run out.
That's the entire fight.
That's the entire fight. Oh, kill the mouse. Keep forgetting about these affixes, sorry. Just need to look up what they are after this. Remember their thing.
Green again.
Beam, yeah. So everyone go green and use the action button when you're there.
Defensive.
Just click the chaotic essence now, ready to AoE down all the ads. Oh, swirly on blue, and everyone help. Go further back with it if we can. Okay, that's fine. Try to go further back with that if we can, so we're not getting chained too close to the edge. Get as many modes as we can, and go to your ads here. So we need a bit more damage on purple. If 1 or 2 melee can just come purple instead of...
I'll go purple.
Perfect.
Run out. Run out.
It's looking good right now. Let's keep going.
Run out.
Bit more on nibble here. Range come help out on nibble. Should be okay.
Run out.
And last.
Defensive. Tuned boss.
Swirly on blue, make sure we help out.
Defensive.
Just basically ignore the set. Kill the boss. Just kill the boss while you run away from the beam here. Very good job, guys. Any loot you don't need, link Simon F. John, we haven't heard from... You haven't heard from Hachkun, have you?
Let me just double check I've not missed anything. Oh, I did get a message.
Ah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he just said something's come up. He sent it like 5 minutes after I just missed it.
Fine.
That's the wrong trinket.
Oh, you got nice.
I got that one. I wanted.
Yeah, I think
wanted
that
tank
is
one though,
good.
but
Yeah.
Still a good trinket
uh,
if you're a healthy boy.
yeah.
It's John, he's never a healthy boy.
Indeed, yeah.
Good job, by the way, guys. Playing the mechanics well here. I'll just find the affixes for the next one.
Skipping this guy or going?
Just kill him. We can lust this. We can reset the boss. Just lust. Just go up and reset, and we'll talk about the boss.
You fight a battle you cannot win.
We will stop you, Sylvanus!
For dragon, a fallen king without a throne. You will answer for your defiance. Valkyr, you are bound to me. Strike down my foes. As you command, Dark Lady. Sisters grant us strength! 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
And I did.
Door closed on me.
Hadar is alive. She is. Perfect. I'll feast up. If someone can see what the affix is on these guys, let me know. I can't see it. I've enabled buffs. Can you see what it is? Anyone?
Creation Spark, it's the one that you have to
Yeah,
like so.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. So this fight has a lot of mechanics actually, but they're all fairly straightforward and fairly simple. We'll tank first of all. We'll fight the two Signa and Kira, and they'll be on Skull. Whenever they hit, I don't even remember what it is, like 30% or something. Doesn't really matter. But at some point, when they get low enough, Skia will fall, and she'll be the main boss. And then we finish off the ads and we kill the main boss. Throughout the fight, the main mechanic is that 3 people in the raid will get a debuff. They'll kind of get icy and like get stuff above their head. What needs to happen is that all 3 people has to go close together, and the healers have to dispel them. When all 3, when you get dispelled with your debuff, the debuff goes to the closest person next to you, and the objective. Sorry, I can't speak today. The objective is to get all 3 debuffs on the same person. So the 3 people need to go close to each other on nipple, and then healers first dispel one, and then that person goes away, and then dispel the other one that only has 1 stack of the debuff, So all three on the same person. That'll leave an ice patch on the ground, and all people can run back in. Whenever you get the debuffs, the first group meets on Nibble, as long as we're tanking it on Skull. At some point, one of the mechanics is there'll be a massive shield on the ground that will make everything within it immune, so the tanks have to move the bosses. We will move them to Star. Whenever we're tanking the bosses on Star, the 3 debuffs will go towards Moon, or if there is a patch on the ground on Nibble or Moon, just go next to that patch on the ground. And that's fine. The other thing I've marked is just because another of the main mechanics is that at X, blue, green, and purple, there'll be stuff on the ground that has to be soaked. There just has to be one person in it. If no one is in it, it'll explode and kill the raid. So range just be far back towards blue and green, so we can step in it and just be ready to go towards Nibble with your debuffs. Other than that, you have to dodge some lines. You have to spread out with some circles. Very straightforward. Other than that, we lost as soon as Skia lands. And we just yeah, I'll make some cookies, and I'll try to call for the spells, but I think we generally just dispel one person as soon as we can, and just the other a couple seconds later. Do you want a healer to be assigned to dispelling, or doesn't it really matter? I don't think it matters too much, does it?
Yeah, I can do it, but I don't know it's worth that much.
That's fine. So if you just do it, Leno, you just dispel one person quickly, and then just the other one like 10 seconds later or something.
If you don't mind me saying, the most important part of that is after you've been dispelled, if you're the first one getting dispelled, make sure you move out quickly, because otherwise it jumps back to you.
Yeah, it jumps to the closest, so just make sure the other ones are stacked. You only need to step a few steps away, but as John say, just move. Let's try. See what happens.
And with the 4 soaks, there'll be an explosion, but you want to stay a bit longer than the explosion.
Indeed.
And just shout when you want to swap up.
Yeah.
We lost on pull actually, because we lost on pull. Sorry, we lost on pull. I remember it lined up terribly with the CDs when we did the other thing. So we lost on pull, so you can just all pop CDs on pull as well. Let's go. Oh, when the ad spawns, can you grip it in, Jack? And Mama, if you know what's happening as well.
Yep.
And last. Make sure we interrupt the soulful or the dissolution song. It will do as well, and kill off the ad. Just get de-cleaved here. Just touch lines. Make sure we dispel one of the people here, Leno. Make sure everyone's soak here in one. Soak in melee. And run away from the boss. Everyone run away from the boss.
Interrupt if we can.
Make sure we soak these.
Swap, swap, swap.
Are we swapping?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do we have debuffs out, or is it when she lands?
I think it's second. Yeah, when she lands second phase.
Perfect. We need to run to the boss and grab in the ad. Dispel after, I think. Just hold it for a second. Make sure we dispel one of these now then, if we can. Almost both. Everyone being one here. Make sure nothing hits the ground. And we're on the boss here. First set of debuffs, go to Nibble. Healer start dispelling.
I've taunted. Do we just swap on 2 stacks here, Rob?
Yeah.
Do that.
Good job on the debuffs. And soak these. Just dispel one of you at the same time. Okay.
Oh, bumps.
Oh, 3 debuffs go towards Nibble. We have debuffs out. It's on Bibinal, Hadara, and Hyosu. Just go close to each other over there.
Special coming.
I'll take in 4 seconds.
This is where it gets hectic.
You need to move it out as well here, Rob.
Oh, we missed some soaks here, I think. Try and keep playing here. Oh, we either we're not dispelling, I think, or we're
I
dispelling.
think
too
we were
inside.
missing some of the soaks from what we dispel as well, maybe, which adds raid damage. Just...
No, but that's not what I'm saying. We just
Oh,
for
sorry.
a couple times there we got. I just swipe it up.
I got
Get some
done as well.
pretty annoying overlaps there with all the different debuffs that you need to dispel.
Yeah, indeed.
And soak.
Swipe it up.
I can rest, so don't release.
Stay away from lines.
Cool. It's good. It's a tough fight, so we're seeing the fight. This is like one of those hectic ones with a few really chaotic overlaps. The main thing is that when we're doing this, we're soaking the 4 purple ones. And either we need to figure out how we do the affix because we got a couple popping at the same time there. I'll just try. You know what? I'll play imp and I can maybe do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Some of it at least. I'll help with the spells.
I'm
I'll feast up.
I've got to leave the raid for a bit. I'll be back just now. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Do you think it's easier if we just kind of dispel the affix on site pretty much? Because now we ended up in a situation where we had like 2-3 of them up and then dispelled all of them at once.
Yeah, indeed. I am thinking that is a good shout, actually. So I think just dispel them whenever you see them. That is a good shout. Just make sure we soak them. There's a lot of movement here, guys. As melee, I know this sucks, but we have to make sure we do all the soaks on all the things. There'll be a lot of downtime, but if we don't do it, we're not gonna have what we need to kill the bosses. So just try and don't worry too much about uptime. Try and worry about getting rid of all the debuffs. And I agree, just make sure we dispel everything, like all the affix thing on site, and we just soak it. Let's try that. We lost on pull again. Rip in this ad. Touch lines. Make sure we're in one of these. You deal a lot of damage if you're in these as well, by the way. Stack in melee. And run away from the boss, yeah. More damage on Kira here if we can. Run to the boss there. And first set of debuffs out, go towards Nipple. It's Simon, Myron, Wrench. Good job. Be ready for the soak soon, guys. And we're in these soaks here. Stay in them until they're all the way gone. Don't leave when the thing is there, just stay in. 2 bumps out here. Whoever's in the melee right now with the debuff, run out. I don't see who it is, but someone is in melee with the thing.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it's not back there. Just brought it out. Take it out when you get a chance.
You're gonna get shielded again here. And we're doing soaks as well. Very important we're in these soaks. Stay in, don't leave too early. Yeah, and debuffs go towards the side of the room, just behind the boss.
I'm dead.
It's Bibinal, Nivi, Biceps. I'll see Aldino as soon as we're up here. Or out of this here.
The debuff's
Dang,
gone
Leno.
off if you want to take him back.
I've got him
Stop.
at the moment. I'll
Make
just
sure we
wait.
dispel the affix here. If we can. Nice. Make sure we're in these. Let's drag it back to the center here if we can.
Debuffs.
You can stay back now if you want.
Debuffs go towards Nibble, bus towards the center of the room. It's Biceps, Moira, and Oblus. And soak in melee, the big blue swirly has to be soaked.
Special coming.
Make sure we end the stuff on the ground here. Debuffs again now. Hadara, Mama, and Ilfa go towards Nibble. Perfect, guys. Be careful of that soak we get at X. Someone has to stand in that with a personal. Perfect.
Target check.
Spell the affixes. Nice.
Help soak.
We're doing the soaks. Stay in them. Don't leave them too early here. Nice. Spread. Soak in melee. Debuffs going out. Debuff towards Nibble, just to the side of the room here. It's Giga, Mama, Simon F.
Special coming. Help soak.
Just haven't cleared the debuffs. There we go. And soak, guys. Soak in the far back. In the far back. Nice. Good job.
Help soak.
And we kill the boss.
Food. Help soak.
Good job, guys. It's a hectic fight. Any loot you don't need? Link Simon F. Let's keep going.
Yeah, the overlap with the
It's
big
basically just the
bombs,
first
fucking ball
overlap,
there.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Everything just comes at once.
But after that, like, the fight is just chill. Or is it just me?
That's alright.
Oh, Biba, you got the polearm. I think that's gonna be big, yeah?
I guess. I have no idea.
It
That
was
was like-
back in the day, wasn't it?
It was Spiz when this was tier, yeah, for like everyone who could use it.
Oh, someone got demand as well. Nice.
Wait, someone got the mount?
Hands a good demand.
It's Hansu!
Easy.
The one that deserves it the least? Oh, sorry, sorry.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Oh, that mount is so fucking cool as well. Who got it? John, you got it, right?
Yeah, I think I got it.
And then I think Dread got it or something. Do we want to get this?
Yeah,
one?
that's right. I think so.
Release these souls, champions. Deprive our enemy of his greatest resource.
We just lost this, I think. I think we just do the rest after this, quiet. We don't really... get a lot of flux in here, yeah?
Yeah,
You
all
should get
these
these
mini
extra
bosses
things.
as well.
250 per boss. That's quite.
Yeah, these used to give the embers, I think.
Yeah, indeed. Like this, yeah, the stuff you need to upgrade this. Yeah,
Yeah,
shitty system.
indeed.
I think this boss is gonna be fun.
Can that torture not get interrupted?
What torture?
I don't know. I just died from something called torture, incapacitated for 6 seconds.
Ah, yeah, we just wanted that to happen too.
Oh, okay, nice.
Part of our strat. Just do one of these at a time. These knock back, by the way, in a frontal thing, yeah.
Okay.
Just so, because people haven't seen it before. We can be fancy later. So this is the frontal now. He knocks back in the direction he's facing. Frontal now. Careful for knockback.
Ah. Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
no, you're God today.
I'm on fire.
It's moves like that that make you want to roll a priest.
It is pretty satisfying.
I just know how to screw it up.
Frontal now. Careful for knockback. Inwards on the platform, so should be okay.
Well, there's a cooldown on it.
Well, it's the two brothers, what can you expect? Cool, let's just reset the bus. I don't know if that's an issue here, but we find out.
It's the one that doesn't reset until you outside the room.
Oh, it's the one that drags you in, isn't it?
It's
no.
not
The what?
There was one that, when you tried to reset, dragged everyone in one by one.
Don't even remember.
I think that's the Guardian.
Guardian was terrible, that's true. Okay, so this fight. This fight revolves around one main mechanic. So basically we fight this big guy. At certain points he'll put up some orbs on the ground. That's like a tank mechanic. You make sure that the beams hit him. And when they're targetable, I think, John, if you can just drop him off mainly whenever Rob is tanking. You're just on op duty.
Yeah, do you know who needs to start for that to sync up by any chance?
That's a question for Rob.
You start.
I start then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The main mechanic that will kill us is that we get 2 debuffs on the raid. It's big black clouds above the head, and then DBM will put a star on one and nibble on one. That's why I'll put the markers. What happens is that when the debuff is dispelled, the player will get knocked back, and everyone else will get knocked very far back away from the player as well. So say I get the first debuff, and I need a helper. John, you're just going to be my helper. You get the second debuff on nibble. So me and John get the first set of debuffs, right? What we do is we dispel the star debuff first always. So I will be the first one to get dispelled. So I stand on star and I look out of the platform. I look away from the boss, because if I look on the boss, I get knocked back and I get thrown off the platform and I die. So I go on star and I look away. Everyone in the raid, including Nibble as John, stands right behind or just close behind, with the boss facing and fighting there as well. because you'll get knocked away from me. So if you're closer to the platform than me or close to the edge in general, you get knocked off the platform. As soon as I've been dispelled, everyone will get knocked in towards the center of the room. The nipple, as John is showing, will go on the nipple marker, and the entire raid will go behind that, and we dispel that marker. And then we're back on the boss. We do that repeatedly, and then the boss is dead. There'll be stuff on the ground to dodge. We kill the orbs when we can, but the main mechanic is just the markers on the markers. We dispel when everyone is behind. I'll call for the dispel. Do you need to assign who dispelling when, or does it not matter? I don't think it matters, right? Because if you don't dispel anything, then...
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much because you do first. We used to assign it though.
Yeah, well, I don't mind. Let's just try, see what happens. We lost on pull. And that's it. And if you don't really understand the mechanics, that's perfectly fine. It's okay we wipe a couple times to these fights for the people who hasn't seen them before. We just take our time and get as many bosses down as we can. Lost on pull, let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Suffering, make sure it's hitting an orb. And then everyone is killing that orb. And we're dodging swirlies. We get the first 2 debuffs that has to be dispelled in 5 seconds, so be ready to be on your markers. Oh, is this first, sorry? Then it should be coming any second. That's swirlies, and there they are, star on star. And everyone behind star, and dispel. Someone dispel star. There we go. Everyone in position for the next one. Behind nibble, nibble on nibble, everyone behind nibble. And dispel nibble. Back in position. Good job, guys.
That's the entire fight. There's just more shit on the ground later.
I don't even know what the affix is, by the way, so...
It's the little guy at the interrupt.
Ah, there he is. Perfect.
Yeah.
Just go on him and interrupt him here. Just keep dodging swirlies here. Debuffs again. Star on star. Everyone behind star. Star on star. Everyone behind star.
One sec, sorry.
Suffering, 1 second.
Dispel star now. Everyone behind nibble. And dispel nibble. Perfect, guys. Back in position. Playing super well here, guys. Keep dodging.
I missed one of them, I think. Well,
I might just kill the orb that's there.
Couple seconds on spawn, I thought the wrong thing.
Next to the debuff, star and star. Everyone behind star. And dispel now. Everyone behind nibble. And dispel nibble now.
Why did I get thrown off? Did I
try and get as many of
So-
these as you can in the next one, Bob.
Because you didn't look off the platform then.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
probably
you get-
looking at the boss.
Target you.
We need to get some yeah, indeed. some of these
Yeah, you
orbs
can get
here.
2 here.
And then we need to kill the affix thing as well. It's up and it's
I'm not
ticking
going to
up.
be able to drop these orbs though.
I can take
At all?
No, I'm tanking.
If some DPS can just pick up some orbs. After this. Let's go star and star now. Get in position so we can dispel. Dispel
No,
star,
one sec.
star
Okay.
now. Everyone behind nibble. And dispel nibble now.
I can drop this one off.
Watch your step. Target you.
Oh, fuck.
Target
It's
you.
okay, boss is almost dead. We don't have to worry too much about orbs anymore. Just need to make sure we do the next set of dispels. We use our personals here. Star and Star. Everyone behind Star. Just wait for these on the ground here. And dispel Star now. Everyone behind Nibble.
1 sec.
Dispel Nibble now. Just kill the boss. Very good job, guys. Super clean. I was worried about this a little bit, but you guys are beasts. Is that it? Do you don't need Link Simon F?
Lots of hats.
Lots of hats. I have to make a phone call. 1 sec, I'll be back when Trash is dead.
Clean sky shape the weapons, I like it.
No, I forgot about the weapons.
That's the case, we're gonna group everything.
And the Windwalker like memes that came from it.
Need to be interrupted or they wipe the rain.
Yep.
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah. Just kill them before they kill him with aggro. It was hard to tell with Windwalker whether they used a weapon or not.
Can we reset this one?
Do you want to find out?
Yep.
Oh, this, I think this is the one that doesn't reset well. Don't know about
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
this is the one that pulls you in one by one. Nice.
I got Soulstone though, should be fine.
Yeah.
But it takes time just to look at the mechanics as well, to be fair. You see those little red circles that, not really circles, triangles, that appeared. We'd be dodging them throughout the fight.
These ads we're going to want to group together and kill before they reach the front.
Yep, the ads do stuff like that to them.
I'm back. What is this?
Someone wants to
wait.
Can't reset.
No,
Simon
actually,
wants it.
it's a vague introduction of tactics for the fight. We're just showing people the ads and the thing, you know.
Perfect. Perfect. Don't release. Spice can rest. We'll go with this fight. This is again one of those fights that are a little bit difficult. So, this fight, we lost on pull. It's basically just a straightforward DPS race to kill the boss. It's only one rule phase. There is an intermission kind of phase, but you can still damage the boss through it. In the main phase, the main mechanics are On the 4 markers, I've put green, moon, blue, and red. I think you just saw, but like red stuff will start coming down towards the middle from 3 out of the 4 triangles. So we all have to move to the one that's safe. And it'll keep happening throughout the entire fight. Also, ads will spawn. Whenever ads spawn, we drag the boss on top of them and we just cleave them down. We need to keep interrupting them, and we need to keep slowing them. We have 2 DKs, so do we not? Yeah, we do have 2 DKs. So we can drag a lot of them in and move them close and stuff. So we should be able to have a lot close, and we just cleave and AoE everything down. There will be 3 chains, and I need to make 3 teams with the 3 chains. Like, oh my god, and I just removed all those by mistake. Because the chains will have to be picked up, and then you have to go to the gate and you click the gate. Once you run far enough away through the gate, the chain will break and the raid will take damage. You can't just break all 3 because the raid damage will be too much. You have to break 1, and then you have to wait, and then you have to break 1, and you have to wait, and you have to break 1. So I'll just make 3 teams real quick for the 3 chains. Still think I have the macro somewhere, do I not?
So far, we've only wiped on the...
And the FX was the shield thing, right?
The 3rd boss.
Yeah.
We've wiped on
Brother
the 3rd
form
boss,
barrier.
Yeah, perfect.
And we did just wipe because we thought we could reset this boss.
Just need 1 sec to make these teams, just make sure that we don't screw it up. Try and put people who's done it before on them, including healers and possibly even tanks.
Yeah, I can do one as long as I'm not tanking during it, but I don't know how that syncs up with...
Why can you not while you're tanking?
I can. It'll just be moving the boss around a bit.
Yeah, but it was just in case we need it.
And like can't run backwards and all that, but I can probably run backwards. Oh, so
right. Let me just try and assign teams here.
I think we'll be fine with 2 teams.
Possibly. I'll make a 3rd for safety, and I'll put the like last people there. There we go. And final one. Like that. See if that works. Alright, I'll fix the markers just so it makes sense. And then we go. So the 3 orbs, I'll call for them beforehand as best as I can. The 3 orbs will be on those 3 markers. We always break X first, then blue, then moon. So for the first set of chains, Clint's pick up the first one, break it. I pick the second, break it. And Jack picks the 3rd, break it. Second set, Giga first, then Tansu, then Mama. Final set, if we need it, is Nivi, John, Leno. The rest just have to worry about dodging. We try to tank it around Skull. And that's it. We'll have to dodge some swirlies, kill the ads. Let's get at pull then. We lost on pull. I'll feast up, because we've all been dead.
We'll put them a bit to the edge when ads spawn, but yeah.
Yeah, indeed. When ads are about to spawn, just run even beforehand if you can. I'll try and remember the timing as well, but just try and be there when it's happening. And then also on the edge before... Oh yeah, there's the intermission as well. I forgot about the intermission. So for the intermission, with the safe zones where 3 of the 4 triangles will have bad stuff, will happen repeatedly over and over and over again. Hadara, do you have speed totem by any chance? Was it Windrush totem? It would be perfect if you could. I can give the tome if you need. Because then biceps, if you raw as soon as the first one pops, and then Hadara, you just use the Windrush totem as soon as it runs out. I'll call it as well, and just in the middle of the room, I'll give you a tome. You can go back again after. Oh no! Oh my god! Don't need to. Give me an itches. Cool, and that's it. So biceps roll first one. Hadara, as soon as roll runs out, I'll call for Windrush totem just in the middle of the room, basically where the gate is. Let's go. Last on pull.
Are you starting or me, Rob?
I'll start.
You.
If you get a red circle around you, you can
Yeah.
run on top of the ads. It does extra damage to them.
No, you take.
And safe zone, so everyone is on star here. Everyone on star. Make sure we break the shield. Healers can help as well by healing the protoform barrier. Keep dodging swirlies. First set of ads incoming. Run to the edge of the room with the boss here. Ads coming now. Try to go where most of them are and drag everything in if we can. So Mama, Jack, drag in the ones that are far away. Keep interrupting, stunning everything we have. Beautiful, guys. Good job. Safe zone. Everyone on nipple. And then first set of chains is in 10 seconds. So first team ready on your markers. I'll put the teams again. So Clint's be ready on X. Simon ready on blue. And Jack ready on moon. Clint should break right away. I'll break now. And Jack break whenever. Good job. Safe zone, burn star. Keep touching swirlies. And this is the intermission phase, so be ready to dance. Biceps, as soon as the first safe zone pops, we roll and keep looking for the safe zones. We start on nibble, keep watching where they're going while we DPS the boss here. Now I think it's purple. It is purple. And we're star. It's not linear here, guys, so it's star now. And then Windrush Totem in the middle if we can. And we're all the way on green. And back on nibble. And we get a bonus one in a sec here. And we're staying on nibble. Second team of ads is in 10 seconds, so to start dragging the boss out. Same as last time, it was perfect. Yeah, they're way more spread out this time. A bit unlucky, drag in what we can. Keep interrupting them. Stunning whatever we have. Unlucky vortex. Safe zone, we need to go blue, purple here. Everyone purple.
That's gonna need. Yeah, nice.
Keep killing the ads.
Second set of chains coming up.
5 seconds, yeah. Team 2 ready on your markers. Let's kick a break right away. Tanto ready on blue. Tanto break now. And mana break. We just killed the boss. Just ignore these heads. Kill the boss. Super clean, guys. What the hell? Oh wait. Just keep interrupting then. Keep interrupting. Safe zone. Everyone nibble. Everyone on nibble. Keep interrupting the ads. Drag him in here if we can. Just finish the boss. Nice. Good job. Very clean kill. John, you're locking, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. We've pulled that in the back. If a tank can come pick them up.
Yeah.
Every time.
Did it for the BOEs, obviously.
Let's get one.
Use the BOE? Oh. Ectoplasm.
Let's just lost this guy in here. Perfect. Let's reset the boss, and then let's talk about Paintsmith. Nice. So, this fight is very similar to some of the other ones in the sense that it is a fight with an intermission phase. The main mechanic here, there's actually a couple, but the main thing is certain points during the fight, a line of spiky balls will land on either side of the room, and they'll take up the entire space, and they'll just start rolling across the field. We will always try to, these balls can be attacked, you can target them, and you can attack them. You have to kill a ball to make a safe zone before they reach all the way across. If you're melee, you have to be a little bit in front of them. If you get hit, you get stunned and take a lot of damage. So you want to not be under them, but you want to be a bit ahead of them, and then you can still damage, and range you just also blast. We always try to go for the middle ball. So yeah, whenever spike balls are down, we all hard focus the center ball, make sure we have a safe zone, go through the center space. Throughout the fight as well, there'll be a tank mechanic where the tanks will get a thing on them and they'll run to a corner. A few seconds after, 4 players in the raid will get a black arrow above their head, and after a few seconds they'll drop a mine on the ground. These mines have to be popped by someone standing in them, because they will pop or they will expire at some point, and they will stack, dealing ticking damage, but the stack you take is very short. So we have to manually tick one and then wait 2 seconds, and then tick one and then wait 2 seconds, and so on. Tanks, you deal with the mines, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you will go to the corner, and then the 4 arrows will go there, and then you'll just wait and chill in the corner and wait for them to appear, and you just pop the mines one by one.
Yeah, so the mines have to go into the corner where the tank goes.
Yeah, indeed. Well, yeah, indeed.
We'll call out which corner.
Yeah, so the tanks, whenever they get the debuff, they'll say, I'm going moon, and then I'll call out, all coming mines go moon then towards where the tank is. So I'll call that throughout. In the intermission phase, we all group up in the middle. There's nothing to attack. There'll just be spikes coming towards us with the same zone. Similar to the balls, but it'll just be spikes coming up through the ground. In the main bit, these spikes will also appear, and they'll appear in in the main bit from where the tank is standing. So at the end of the fight, there'll be like mines on the ground, and there'll be spikes coming from the corner, and there'll be spiking balls we have to hit, and it'll get quite intense. It's just important that we focus on killing the balls, dealing with the mines. The rest is fine. We can take some of the damage. We lost the final time the boss lands. Can anyone see what that fix is? Just the name of it. I have all of them.
Chaotic SS.
Okay, so that's the one we have to right click. Wait, and then a lot of small ads will spawn, and we all AoE them down. I'll get a big buff. So.
Did we talk about the chains that were around the players?
Oh, we didn't. You're right. So 2 ranged players will also get a debuff, and we will always try to tank the boss around Skull. And the rate will be somewhere, like range will be somewhere around nipple. 2 ranged players will get a debuff on them that'll give you giant metal chains around you, and if you run into players, you'll push them. That's important because whoever has the chains has to go through the safe zone with the balls last. Because if you try to go in with everyone else, you push everyone into the balls and everyone dies. So if you have the chains, wait in the back, and that's why it's important for everyone to hard focus the balls and go through the safe space as soon as you can.
You can also blink through the balls and do things like that, but
Indeed.
if you have the chains, just stay away from everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
Does it matter where I take the weapons, or do I just call out where I'm taking it?
Just call it out.
Okay.
Also, there's spikes going through the raid all throughout the fight as well that you have to dodge.
Yeah, if only I already mentioned that. Thank you, Leno.
Oh, did you?
It's all good. There is a lot of mechanics. There's a lot to happen now. We see what happens. We lost in the final bit.
Wait, is there a pattern to the spikes?
That's what?
Is there a pattern to the spikes?
Yeah, it's after the. Oh, never mind.
I was going to need to wait until in the intermission to do that one, Leno.
Someone right-click the thing. Should maybe be the off tank, and then everyone on that spike balls incoming. Everyone on the center ball here, very important. Everyone on center ball. Everyone is on the center ball here, guys. We need the safe zone, and then everyone through the safe zone. Everyone through. Spikes through last.
Going to X.
Yeah. And then traps are coming now. So traps are going X now. People with debuffs are going X now. Hadara, Hyosu, Mama Pro. Wait for the traps, and remember, you have to pop them, John.
Going to moon.
Just hold them, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to pop them a second earlier.
You need to stay. You need to stay behind and not go back in.
Yeah. I'm back. I guess you guys want to do this boss and then I can come in afterwards.
I can come. But are you
Okay,
are
cool.
you here for the rest of the night, or are we okay?
Yeah, it should be okay for the rest of the night.
Alright, don't release.
Yeah, you should. I have no idea how I survived. I don't know.
Thanks.
I don't know what happened.
Whenever
but
you're ready, Hi-Totem.
yeah. I also survived twice, which is very concerning.
He's PC blue screen, so we just go again. Perfect. We just do play the same way. And go again. I'll feast up. See if we can get this done before break.
say
Let's
just
go
in
again.
case, like after the bombs drop, I'll take the weapon to the opposite corner, just in case not everything's popped.
Cool. Yeah, sure. Can the tank that isn't tanking just pop the chaotic modes basically? So just right click the orb, because you're doing it for 2 seconds, so it'll be annoying if it DPS. It's just so we make sure we get it, and just pop it right away, because it came quite early. Could also be a healer if there's nothing to do, but it's nice if there's just a tank next to it. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. We're killing as many ads as we can, but we have to hard switch to the balls here. Everyone on the center ball.
I'm taunting in a sec. So.
Then everyone through. Yep.
I'm going to square.
We're getting traps with this. Traps to square now. Just keep him vaguely spread over there. Pop him right away.
I didn't move.
Then we're on center ball right away. Center ball right away. And someone click the chaotic essence. No, never mind. Keep it up for Swiss mission. Just keep that. We just pop it as we're about to. So everyone in the center. Everyone in the center. Move as a pack here. Don't move ahead because you'll get the swirlies on you. Just move as a pack. Find the safe zone. To the right. All the way to the right. Just stand still as soon as you make it here. A little bit to the left. Just stand still as soon as you're on the square. To the left. Indeed, start killing the modes. All the way to the right. Staying to the right, stay to the right. Back on those. Rinse and repeat. See our Hadara if we can.
I already used it, so we don't have.
Ah, okay.
Go next.
What's the spikes coming across the ground now, guys? Someone pop the chaotic essence and kill the spike balls. Everyone center ball. Everyone center ball. Everyone center ball. And we're going through. Everyone through.
Going to X.
Notes. We're getting traps with this, so traps ready to go to X. All traps to X. All traps to X. Got a trap in the middle. Wait, John, don't pop. I'll pop first. I'll pop first. And just start popping now. Whoever's over there. Yeah.
Green.
We get spike balls in 5. Ready to go center ball right away. And center ball. Everyone center ball. Watch the change coming across the floor. And everyone center ball. Everyone center ball. Very important. I'll pop the essence. Keep the boss on top of the essence. Yeah, perfect. We get traps with this, so traps to X to John. Shoot, maybe we don't. Ah, we close this mission, I think. Yeah.
Green.
It's a mission, it's a mission, it's a mission.
Still
So group up in the
gonna
center.
be
Group up
careful.
in the center.
Oh no.
Try and use
No,
stuff to stay alive here, and we can res a healer afterwards, maybe. Still have a chance.
This doesn't deal much damage if we just play it safe. Just keep together as a pack here to the right. To the left.
off here almost as she can as well.
Close right here. Close left. To the right. Remember, we lost as soon as it's down. Center. Take care of yourselves here.
I still have the soul stone. Should I use it?
You take it here, Rob?
Yeah, do it. Fastest. If you can.
Yeah.
Go next.
Pop the essence if you can. If someone's close. You have to just keep it on top of the essence. Just want spikes across the ground. We can spike balls with this. So everyone send a ball right away. Everyone send the ball. We need to pop the ball, guys. Don't be greedy with the anti. We need on the ball, otherwise we're ripped. Nice, everyone through.
Going to X.
This is with traps. So traps, ready to go X right away here. Traps X. Just pop them right away. Pop your personals here if you have, guys. Every personal you have here. Rally if we have any. Yeah, indeed. This is the dangerous part. Whatever we have. And send a ball right away. We don't pop any more modes if we get them. Just send a ball right away. Everyone send a ball. Everyone send a ball. Very important. And through.
This is gonna explode, Simon.
Going moon.
Which one?
The chaotic essence.
Oh, activated then.
Yep.
And traps to
moon.
Traps to moon. Yeah, traps to. Ah, shit.
Hold on. Yeah.
That's my bad. Keep playing. See what we can do.
So you, Rob.
Get the
Squares.
Just do what we can of damage here. Get spike ball soon. Everyone has to. Oh, we have to like shift again. All of us.
I'm sorry, I had to bubble.
Yeah. Rip. It just got too chaotic there in the end. We should have just.
Close.
It's fine.
Yeah, but what it was.
We take our break now. We have to run back. So let's just run back and then let's take our break. That's still fine. It's just got a bit over chaotic in the end there. Perfect. I'll do an 11-minute break now, so the final people have a minute to run back and then take a break. So,
The run isn't that bad.
shut up.
Classic.
Break time. See you all 21:43 server time. Be right back. Hello?
Yo.
Hello.
Hello. Hey. Someone hi to them.
She. Simon, I believe I've got 2,000 MS at the moment. It's one of those nights, man. Yeah, no, better leave me out.
Okay. All good.
Cool. Thanks.
All good.
The accept thing only popped up for me now. I don't know when you summoned me.
Sure.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Good luck.
Oh, it's good.
Have a good
See
night.
you later.
Yeah.
Okay, I will ready check. It is a ready check to make sure you're back. Just press yes if you're at your computer.
2, 1.
Perfect. Just need Ovilus. I will feast up. So it's still good. It's just got a bit overchaotic in the end. We'll just keep pressing. Basically, just press the chaotic modes as soon as they're up. But try to not over pattern them. We don't need all the stacks really. We just need to focus on killing the spiked balls as soon as they're up. And then take it from there. Actual ready check. John, your stuff is picking up a little bit with keyboard. I don't know if it's fan or whatever.
It's the fan.
There's no fan noise, just your keyboard. It might be the fan.
I think the fan's triggering the mic here.
Let's go, guys. Let's kill this. Get to the final bosses. Get as many down as we can. Playing super well so far, guys. I'm really happy. Let's keep it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pop the mode right away.
Go next.
About to get the spine ball. We haven't popped the essence.
Oh,
It's okay.
sorry.
Everyone on
that
the
was my bad.
center ball. It's okay, it's okay.
Got it
Everyone
now.
on the center ball here. Everyone on the center ball. As many modes as we can here.
I'm going to square.
Remember, this is where we get traps. So traps go square. Traps now square. Bibbehosen, no fair Ovilus. Spike balls incoming after this tank mechanic.
Moon.
Target change.
Everyone send the ball, guys. Everyone send the ball.
Going square again.
Intermission. I don't think you'll get it. Make sure we pop the essence so it doesn't explode if we can. And be grouped up. Don't be ahead of the pack here. Don't be ahead of the pack. Move together. Just kill as many of these bolts as we can move. We're going to the right there. Left here. Right, all the way over. It's close. Should be the final one, I think. Back to position.
Go next.
Someone got the essence.
You can get that on the way back, Rob.
Someone else has.
Got it.
Spike balls incoming. Close to where the modes are. Everyone send the ball right away. Then everyone through.
Going to cross.
This is traps, so traps to cross. See our Leno as soon as he's down here. Traps now to X. Spikes. And see our Leno right away if we can.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. It was two there. Oh, no.
This is spike balls. Everyone send the ball right away. We have to pop the essence here as well. Sorry.
Going for the essence.
How am I going to square?
Yeah, we shouldn't get traps, I think, because where we are with Intermission.
Cross, sorry, what is that?
So, Intermission here. That's it. Group up in the center, don't run ahead of the pack. We lost as soon as it's down. This should be the last one. Ready to last. Oh, one more. And lost.
Going to X.
And the ball, everyone right away.
I have
Send the
no-
ball, guys. Nice. And then on top of the mode as soon as we can afterwards.
Going to square.
Remember traps to square here. This is traps. Trap square. Someone is.
I'm missing it.
I'll pop one. I'll pop one first. I'll pop first. Send the ball right away. Send the ball right away and then pop the essence as soon as we're through. Send the ball first.
Going for the essence.
Through and then pop the essence, yeah. Back on top of the essence.
Going to square.
This is traps, so traps to square. It's the final mechanic we have to do. Traps to square. Pop whatever first one we have. Health downs, health pots, whatever we have, and kill the boss. Beautiful, guys. Really good job. Super clean. Any loot you don't need, links on left.
How fitting that we should face one another here, upon the precipice of death's victory. For too long I've had to disguise my true motives, pretend to serve.
So don't lose health, because this is the one that's shitty to reset.
I who helped architect Azeroth's end. The hour has come to make you pay for the indignities I suffered at Naxxramas. At long last, you will kneel before Kel'Thuzad.
What's up, Bubba?
Monk synergy.
Exactly.
Same page.
Nelly deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
Cool. So, this one. This fight is a basically a one phase fight, but you're kind of going through two different mechanics. The main bit is that we fight this guy out here, and he has energy. And the main thing is a tank mechanic, where he does a succession of attacks to the tanks. First, he does a strong attack to the tank that deals a lot of damage to the tank. Then he does a second attack that deals a lot of damage to the tank and everyone close to him. However, it is spread, so the more people who are soaking it, the less damage it is. So we need to soak these attacks. Then the other tank has to taunt, and then we have to soak with the other tank, and then the other tank has to take the big blow itself. It can be kind of difficult to understand, but it's a flow we just have to get into. So let me just put up some markers. Tanks, can you put up the corresponding marker to where you're gonna tank? It doesn't matter where it is.
I
It's just
will
whatever you
take
want
triangle up.
Okie dokie. Do you want me to do solo?
Yeah, you
yeah,
can
we'll
just
talk
go-
about that later.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later.
okay.
Right now, so the main thing we have to deal with is that John will be the first group then, right? And always start. Correct, John?
Yes.
When we are into the tank, and because Rob knows when to taunt. He's done it with Elliot a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you always have the boss whenever we go into it, and then Rob will taunt at the correct time. So how we need to deal with it is that half the raid has to be close to the boss when this happens, and when I call for the first group to soak, I'll assign the groups in a sec. Everyone goes on top of John. When I call for, or we just want to call for soak, group 1 goes on top of John, group 2 goes on top of Rob. And we just wait for the two attacks to happen, and then I'll call for spread, and then everyone runs away from the tank, because then he'll do the massive blow and people will die if they stay in. So, group 1 will be group 1 in the raid frames plus Mama, Wrench, and Hyosu. Group 1 is group 1 plus Mama, Wrench, and Hyosu. When I call for soak, you go on top of green. Group 2 is group 2 plus Nilfa, Jack, and Ovlus. Group 2 plus Nilfer, Jack, and Ovlus. So when I call for people to soak with the tank, group 1 is on green, group 2 is on purple. It'll happen 4 times during the fight. Rob, let's start without any soloing, just to get into the habit, and then we can work that in, but we need everyone to see it for a bit. The other main mechanic that makes it a little bit tricky is that 3 players in the raid right before this happens will get a yellow circle around them, and they'll explode after a few seconds, dealing damage to people around them. So yellow circles just run out of the raid. Whenever the boss is low on energy, he'll start dealing a lot of raid damage, and we have to drag him close to one of the pylons, either first X, then Moon, then Blue. When we're there on X, we will still get the bombs mechanic. There'll be a circle around the pylon, and everyone in the raid has to be inside that circle. We will tank the boss around Skull. At some point we'll get bombs, and the 3 bombs has to go somewhere around these 3 markers. It'll be hard to understand when you haven't seen it before, so don't worry about it, don't sweat it. I just want you to kind of see it now. I'll leave these markers here, so tanks, you just try to tank the boss where it is now. When we go inside the pylon, I want us to tank it close to Skull, and the 3 bombs go Nipple, Star, and X. As soon as the pylon is about to explode, everyone runs away. I'll call that as well. And then we just rinse and repeat. Hard to understand, we have to see the fight, we lost on pull, let's just get some pulls in. Just remember group 1 and group 2. When I call to get close, be close to the boss. When I call for soaks, group 1 on green, group 2 on purple. And be ready to just run away as fast as you can as soon as it's happened. I'll call for it. Can anyone tell me what the... Oh wait, I have the affixes here. I think it's the dispel one, right? It's the
Yeah,
dispel
it is.
Cool. So just dispel them on site as well and just help soak them. But just dispel everything as soon as we see them so they don't escalate. Last time pull, let's try.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find shelter.
We died. What happened?
We go into the
he
pile.
went too close to the pylon at the very start.
Yeah, I think you went. Yeah, I think you went into
that
it.
was probably my bad.
Someone said you over aggro. Alright, just wait, wait, reset. We have soulstone, so don't release. Don't release. Can just move Exo green and purple a little bit if they're shitty positioned.
I have many lucky
This up. Yeah. So click as soon as you can. Screen. Stumble again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
These bombs need to be spread out.
Stay away from lines.
Don't be in the beam. Once that beam there, that deals a lot of damage and stuns you. And then you get bombs as well. If you're not in a bomb here, soak is right after. So be close to the boss now. Be close to the boss now. And soak now. Soak now on your markers. Group 2 on purple and ready to run out. And run out, run out, run out, run out. And dispels. Perfect, guys. Beautiful D&Ds. And everyone on skull, pull the boss in now, or pull the boss close. Let's take 2 purchings. Wrench rally. And drag him in. So when we get bombs now, spread them out so they're on yellow, X, and nipple. Watch this replace here, but everyone stay inside. And then we get beam, dodge the beam, dodge the beam. Ready to run out. And run out. Run away, run away, run away. And then it's rinse and repeat. Good job, guys. Beautiful.
That's also drop. I'll just take it from that.
That's good, thank you.
Keep playing. After next bombs is the soak already, so be ready on your markers. After these we're soaking, I think. Yeah, so be ready. And on your markers now. I think it was too early, Rob.
We are up to both there, I think.
Wipe it up, wipe it up, wipe it up. You taunted after Sunder. You need to taunt after the obliterate. Wipe it up, don't release. You have soulstone. That was beautiful, guys. You've seen the entire fight. It's this, rinse and repeat. Pick this up.
Or Simon, can I have some flasks?
Okay, I'll just... okay.
I know you have the infinite one, but...
I have the what?
Do you have the infinite one?
Only on Rogue.
Oh.
I mean Rogue right when that was out, so I don't have it on this.
Yeah.
Let's go again. And pull again. Beautiful. Spread out the bombs, dodge the beam, soak your marker. Everyone in the pylon when it's called for. Good job, guys. Let's keep going.
5, 4.
I like it, Leno. I like your
I might have misclicked.
I wouldn't trust me for the first 10 seconds of this fight.
Put the bombs out.
Stay away from lines.
Ready on your markers after these. Don't be too far away, be close enough, because your markers is about to happen now. And be in your marker now. Ready to run out? Out now, everyone out. Careful, guys. Spell the second debuff here if you can before we go in. Soak this, and then everyone in the pylon. Everyone in. Take 2 purgings, range rally.
Oh shit, I brought it too close, sorry.
It's fine, in fact, just keep going, we're okay. Bomb spread out on the 3 markers. Bombs out. Remember to stay in and dodge the beam.
VCR?
Yes, yeah, keep going. Just keep trying it. Keep playing. After next bomb is soak again. So be ready on your markers now. Don't go in too early, guys. You cannot be on X now. Don't be on triangle now. It's too early. Be on triangle now. Yeah, swipe it up. You cannot be on your marker before I call it. You have to not take the first tank attack, because then you just get 1 shot or almost die. So you have to wait going onto your marker until I call for it. Just be close.
Yeah, there's 2 different guys. The swirly just kills everyone, and the yellow thing with a hard edge is the one you suck.
Yeah, just wait for it to be called. When I say go, you run onto your tank or onto your marker. But until then, just stay and DPS the boss. And be close, you're ready to run in. Put up another feast. Let's go, guys. Last one, pull again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got the bombs. Then beam. Just the beam. After next bombs is soak. So don't be too far away, but don't be on the markers. You ready? On markers now. Everyone marker now. And everyone out. Everyone out. Make sure we soak. Let's build the second debuff if we can. After this we all go in. Everyone in the pylon. Take 2 purgings. Range rally. Bomb spread out in a sec. Bomb spread out.
Stay away from
Let's beam and then ready to run away. Not yet. Now, everyone out. Keep going. Rinse and repeat, guys. This is soak, by the way. Ready on your markers. Ready on your markers. Not yet. And now, on your markers. Ready to run out. And everyone out. Beautiful. Then we just chill for a while. Let's beam. Let's spread out bombs. After the next set of bombs we go in. So spread the bombs out, and then everyone on the moon pylon. Everyone inside the moon pylon. We take 2 purgings again. Marman's magic zone if you can. Cleanse darkness. One or tons of darkness. Then spread out the bombs. We get bombs right away. Spread them out. Dodge the beam. Ready to run out. Not yet. Run out. Going after these bombs we soak, so don't be too far away now. Be ready on your markers. And green now, on your markers now. Everyone on markers now. Ready to run out. And everyone out. Sia Hadara.
Stay away from lines.
Press the beam. Good job guys, and chill. For these bombs we go in, so spread out the bombs. And everyone in the pylon. Bro, can you solo soak the final set?
Yeah.
So no one has to soak the final set here, everyone just focus on killing the boss. Whatever defensive we have here, can we spirit link and everything? Then spread out the 3 bombs and dodge the beam, guys. That's a dead boss. Spread out the bombs.
Stay away from lines.
Dodge the beam. Ready to spread out. And everyone out. Remember, we don't have to soak it all now, just damage the boss. Rob just solo soaks from here on. You have bubble tone, right, Rob?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice. Beautiful, guys. Perfect. Playing so well.
Nice.
Now to everyone's favorite boss. And Bicep's favorite trash.
I've been looking forward to this for I don't know how many months now.
Yeah,
Since February, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the boss, like healing wise.
Are we going that way or?
No.
Meow.
We keep moving guys, we do Fate Trap. We're just on a detour here.
Time to enjoy.
Here we go, guys. Fun. Commenced. Lost this. Let's try and lost this. That's one we need to fight. So we win.
No, I think that's all.
Or not? Is that all?
Yes.
Cool, let's pull a reset. This is the worst boss in the world to explain, but we try. We get some pulls in so people can see it.
Did they remove some of the trash, or?
I don't think so. I think we just suck more.
Still more damage than we used to. Cool. So this boss. 2-phase encounter? Kinda 3. Because last one we get everything at once. It's like phase 1, then phase 2, then phase 1, then phase 2. And in phase 3 it's phase 1 and 2 combined. In phase 1 we fight the boss. What's important is the tank mechanic. The tank mechanic is the tank will run away with an explosion, and after when they explode, they will be followed by an ad. If that ad hits that tank, we will die. Everyone will get a massive debuff on them. So everyone, all DPS in the raid, has to go on that ad right away that fixates on the tank. It can be slowed and everything as well. So just make sure we slow it, make sure we use our stuff, kill the ad. When it dies, a bunch of small ads will spawn, and we just mass grip them in and kill them all. Or just grip them in and kill them all. There'll be balls on the ground you have to dodge, and there'll be lines on the ground that you have to dodge. And the lines are a bit difficult to understand. Basically, I'll do my best to just explain.
They're like mirrors, they go in the opposite direction.
So 3 lines will happen. Usually, like lines will happen, it can be 3, so a line will come from where I am now and go out towards purple and then end at the center of the room. But it'll still happen all the way through the room. So even though, I can't explain, you'll see what happens. Just try to stand next to the lines, just follow the raid and you'll see what happens. Just try to watch the lines. There's some circles you have to spread out with. Don't have to worry about it too much, just if you get a circle, slightly run out, run back in. Phase 2 is the main thing. In phase 2, a large part of the raid will get a debuff. That debuff will have to be used. On these circles you see here, I'm running along. I'll put a marker on me so you can see. I'll be Skull. I'm running along a circle here. On this circle there's a rune like this one. And this one. The circle will spin, and after a couple seconds it'll stop, and one of these runes will light up. At the same time, if you watch it as a square here, that's empty. A different square somewhere on this circle will also line up. So a marker on the circle and a square. The objective is to move this rune into the square. The way to do that is by having the debuff and standing on the rune. If one person stands on the rune, the circle will spin clockwise. If 2 people stand on the rune, it will spin counterclockwise. So what we have to do is people with the debuff have to communicate. There'll be 3 active circles, 1 in the center, 1 in the middle, and 1 very far out. We have to communicate who is doing what circle, and we just have to make sure these circles are done. You have 45 seconds to do them, or 30 seconds. If you don't do one of the circles, it's an instant wipe. Everyone just fully dies. If you don't have the debuff, there's 2 big ads you're killing, and you're just making sure you're dodging balls. If you don't have the debuff, there's nothing to worry about in phase 2. Just watch yourself kill the ads. We have to pull to see it, because it's impossible to explain.
You can't damage the boss in the second phase at all, either. So you have to kill the ads. Also, it's the little guy you have to interrupt. That's the FX.
Cool, that's perfectly fine. We just do that. In phase 3, it's important to note, we get everything at the same time. So we fight the boss, and the circles will start spinning, and we have to move, like rotate the runes at the same time as we're killing the boss. And some people will have debuffs, and it gets quite hectic. People who've done this before, please try to take responsibility for doing the runes. Try to call out, I'm doing center, I'm doing middle, I'm doing outside, whatever you say. Let's try. Just get some pulse in so everyone can see what's going on.
The ads during phase 2 also have to be interrupted.
Sure. Let's interrupt the ads. Let's go. Let's just get a pull in. We've bloodlust in phase 3 to make that as short as possible. Just try. Phase 1 here is quite chill. Watch lines, watch balls, focus the tank at. That's it.
3, 2, 1.
Just interrupt that right away. Let's get that. And beams are coming down. Stand right next to the beams, so you can't see the full beams. As you see now, they explode through the entire room like that. Circle spread out.
Take these to the edge, because they explode again when new circles come, or new bombs.
First tank ad is coming. Everyone be ready to switch this. Don't go close yet. Don't go close yet. Wait for it to explode. And then everyone on it. Everyone on the tank ad. And as soon as it dies, small ads will spawn. And then kill. Spread out the circles. Think damage, I don't know, we watch the lines here, be right next to a line, don't be in the center of the room, this is where it hurts, then tank mechanic. Then we probably want to chill on boss. Just stop damage on boss now. Focus the emitter and the ad, everyone on the ad here. Fully stop, no one is on boss, no one is on boss. Wait for the small ads to die. And then we kill all the small ads, but just put the boss on top of them now. Focus the small ads. And then intermission. So everyone is getting knocked to the side of the room now. People will start getting debuff. I'll call out who has it. It's Bibinal, Biceps, Sioso, Nilfa, Niviat, Orvlus, Jack, and one more it doesn't say.
I go close.
Just call out what you do. Watch the balls.
I go far. I need one help.
Yep, go in there.
If you've never done this before, try and see how they're doing it. Just try to look at it a bit now. See how they're moving it. Perfect, guys. Well played. Put everything into the center of the room here. Onto the boss.
Sorry, Reg should have said you don't want to go through the black stuff.
Rip in the...
Yeah, I was watching the other guys in the middle of the room.
Indeed, it's fine, yeah. Rob is just me calling people aloud. Like that.
No, I prefer to be called out.
Lines? Oh my god, we're all dead. Just keep playing, just keep playing. See if we can heal through this. Over personal.
No, it's fine. They don't actually do much to us.
Spread out the lines or the bombs. Tank mechanic incoming. Everyone ready to switch as soon as it pops. We're all switching now. Splats. And lines in 2 seconds, ready to watch the lines here. Lines now. Be right next to it here. Okay. Get another tank mechanic here. Let's get the affix in as well. We get beams now. Ready for, oh, it's beams as well here. So spread this out and beams, and then boss on top of the small lands. We're all on the ad. I think timing is okay. I think it's 40%, right? What's the beam?
Again.
Should just be on the ad. We're just focusing ad here. Small ads, and we should intermission again here. So second intermission incoming. Good job, guys. Watch your debuffs, I'll call them out again. Giga, Rob, Mama, Moirin, Jack, Leno, Simon. I'll go for center. I'll have very center ones.
Counter.
I'll go middle.
I'm in the middle as well.
Hit 2 now, 10.
Two middle. Need someone in the middle.
Oh, we have a lot. I'll come in a sec. So it's start open now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come close.
It's the one where, okay.
Well, I got that.
Keep watching yourselves. You're okay, we have plenty of time. And then everything towards the center of the room here, and lust. Take responsibility for the rings now, guys. This is the hectic part. Drag the ads into the center. Lusting with beams.
Lines coming through.
Alright, first set of debuffs. I'll go for the outer one.
I got enough.
Someone be ready to be standby here. In case it's needed. I need help on outer. 3, 2, 1, go. Watch lines. Watch the just right next to it. Alright, debuffs are up again. We need to go again with the sides of the
Yeah, taking the outer one. I can go in the outer.
I need just one with me on the center. 3, 2, 1, go.
Everyone else on the shade of destiny.
Keep going, guys. Playing super well here. Oh, keep running away there. I think. Oh, did it hit you? What happened?
I think it hit you.
Yeah, it wasn't interrupted.
Oh, that one.
Just keep playing.
Oh, the material.
Beams. Oh.
Yeah, just keep playing, keep playing. Debuffs out again. I don't have this time. Watch your debuffs. Biba, Yosu, Jack, John.
I take the other. Oh, okay. I'll go with you, Biba.
There's 2 combat dresses if you want to use.
Sure, we'll keep one here. Watch lines. I think we'll have to do runes one more time, guys. So everyone ready to go be on ad here? Everyone on ad now? We can ignore finals ad here. We can ignore everything after this, so we're just on boss now. Beams. Coming now, where's the beams? Keep interrupting the affix. Good shit, guys.
Nice.
Beasts.
Was that a casual one shot?
Was a casual one shot.
Nice.
On the boss I was dreading the most.
Yeah, I know.
Like a large handful never been here before. I'm so happy, but everyone is taking super good responsibility for mechanics today, guys. I'm so happy. So good. Let's go kill KT.
Yeah, sorry for my death. That was kind of stupid.
No, you've never seen the fight before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing the fight for the first time, mate. I think you're allowed to.
And it's the worst. Like this is one of the ones we were on for a long time progressing. This is just one of those where.
And it was
you just have to see it.
on farm we'd wipe on a bit as well because you can just fuck the rings up and yeah.
Jack would get greedy on DPS and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, generally.
Yes, with my insane DPS
DPS at the time, like that he was trying to push out.
Wait for everyone, group up, and then we pull everything on Luster.
Pretty sure I did more DPS on my shaman than my DK at the moment.
How much tier set do you have?
2 piece.
Yeah. And the 2 yeah. It'll come. And last.
I got a 1-hand drop earlier, so I just need another one.
Nice. Let's reset. Someone decided to spin. Give me anyone's. Oh, I have the affix.
It's the barrier one.
Yeah. That's easy.
I can make it. I didn't make it.
Swap Bib and Wrench there, so we have a group. Salt on it, cool. Who of the healers are comfortable being inside here? Like downstairs in the intermission?
I can.
I mean, yeah, I can try as well.
I used to do it on the DK, so I know what happens down there. So it's
Also,
fine.
Yeah, and you have solid healing
you
on
have to move a lot on
movement.
while on the move.
I think.
Yeah, I can just
Yeah,
use
I think-
cast mostly, so it's fine.
Perfect. So, this boss is another 2/3 phase encounter, basically like the same one. There's like a 2-phase one, and then there's like an execute phase in the end. In phase 1, we're fighting the boss. We're basically just fighting it where it is. There'll be green circles happening on people that'll silence you and everyone around you. They have to stack up on green, because during the fight, skeletons will spawn. These skeletons will fixate random players, and they'll spawn from these zones. So when people get green circles around them, stack them on green marker. Throughout the fight, in phase 1, the boss will attack a tank and basically split the soul into 3 fragments that will happen around the room. It's important that all DPS go off the boss and onto these fragments. They can be attacked. Because while the fragments are up, that tank is taking like double damage. So if we don't kill these fragments in time, the tank will get one shot once they're back on the boss. So we will drag the boss around close to these, so you can cleave on the boss. But it's important we hard focus the ads. There'll be a soak mechanic. There'll be like the blue frost swirly. People have to stack on that, and once you're in it, everyone will get frozen. But we have a master spell from Leno. That's good. Final mechanic that's important is spikes will spawn throughout the room. At some point in the phase, first 2 players, then 3 players, then 4 players in the different phases will get a blue swirly under them as well. It'll be the spike. It's important we spread these out. Do we only spread out on the final one? We do, right?
Yeah, we used to just do the last
so.
2, 1, then 2 together, and then 2 and then 1.
You know what? Let me just put up some markers.
Oh no, we used to just do 1, 1, 1, didn't we? When we had 3.
In the final one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no rush. So I think we'll just do that. So when we get the spikes, it's important that when one of the spike dies, the entire raid take damage and get a ticking dot on them for 10 seconds. That stacks with more spikes as well. So if we kill one spike, we have 1 stack, but if we kill a second spike at the same time, we get 2 stacks and everyone will have massive ticking damage. And again with 3 and 4. So we have to kill 1 spike at a time at the end of it. And early on we kill all the spikes because we can heal through it. So in the first intermission we do, let's try, I don't know how many spikes we'll get. Actually, is it 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4? We think with these numbers. I don't remember.
1, 2, 3.
You think? 17? 16? Or 16? Let's try.
I don't think numbers ever used to. Well, we'll see.
Because they did change with how many we were, and we got 2, 3, 4 when we were more people. But we'll see. So when the first spike is up, we just kill it with the boss. When we get 2 spikes, we kill both of them with the boss. But the final one is important. They spread. I'll call for it, and then we'll kill them 1 at a time. With the boss on top of 1, wait for the debuff to fall off, and then the second, and so on and so on. Final phase is just an execute phase, and it's hard to explain, but we just drag the boss around. More and more stuff on the ground will fill up, and we have to find the safe zones. Yeah. We have to kill the boss multiple times. When we kill, there's an intermission phase. The team going downstairs will be the melee group, so group 3, Mama, Bibinal, Tansu, Klins, and Jack are going downstairs with biceps healing. Everyone else is staying upstairs. We're just killing some upstairs. Very, very chill. I think everyone downstairs has done it before, so there's not too much more to explain. Let's just try. We lost in the final execute phase. I'll feast up for all the people who have food buff, and let's get some pulls in. Playing super well today, guys. These backers, because they don't need to have it. Just remember, green swirly on green. Help with Liats. Try to call out the rest on the fly. We just deal with the shield as it happens, it's fine.
4, 3,
You start up, by the way.
1.
So first tankets happening already. Everyone is on the tankets now. First spike, see Brew Arrow, be on top of the boss with Brew Arrow. Brew Arrow on top of the boss. Put the boss on top of the swirly. That's the first spike, we're just killing it, so we do get 1, 2, 3.
These little ads that fixate, they explode if they hit you, so stay away from them.
Cool. Focus the ads again. Everyone on ads. Let's soak in melee, whoever's close. Okay, so, downstairs team, go towards the green. Upstairs team, just run to the back of the room. Be ready to kill the ads. Help interrupt the range stats. Focus the big ads first. Don't have them all grouped up in the beginning. You need to pull them away from the Reavers, because they'll die too early and respawn. So we're focusing the abominations.
Don't kill the Reaver yet.
Indeed. But pull the big guy further away from the Reaver. Yeah, just, yeah.
I'm trying to just get him near the end of the big guy.
Yeah, there we go. So do not touch the Reavers for a bit. Hard focus the abominations.
What percent are you downstairs?
Oh, 80.
Yeah, we're fine. If We get ads here, we get ads. Yes.
Oh, we didn't do it
Oh,
fast
you
enough.
you didn't kill downstairs fast enough, so we need more people downstairs. It's fine. Don't release. Buy some caress. Let's put Orvlos downstairs as well. And should make the. How close were you?
We were like 75.
Okay, probably need one more then.
This is 60 or 70.
70. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
Orvlos downstairs as well. Maybe just try melee group to hold some CDs for when you're downstairs as well. So I think that has to be the solution. So Orvlos go downstairs as well. Just try to have something when you're downstairs. You can pop someone pull, but just try to have something small at least when you're downstairs. We just try again. It's quick. You've seen the mechanics.
I should have done it there.
Oh, I was like, fuck. Would be the guy to just do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First, that's coming now.
Target you.
Good job, guys. First spike on top of the boss. Jump. First, just kill the spike right away.
Knocking back.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Target you.
Think we're good?
Should we soak this? People? Okay. Seems much faster this time. Alright, so same group plus Orvlos downstairs, everyone else upstairs. Try to blast downstairs. Upstairs, focus the abominations first. Just need to keep them, the other ones interrupted. Pull on top of the Reavers now if we can.
We are 65.
Yeah, it's perfect, just go. It might be 60, it's windy. Just face as much as you can. You're perfect timing, yeah. Perfect. Just cleave everything down. That's the fight, guys. This time we just get a bit more of everything, so this time we get 2 spikes. We still do both spikes at the same time, but we do the same. Focus heads here. Green swirl is on green. Swirl is on green marker. Swirl is on green marker. Yeah, both, yeah, perfect. Just stand still with the boss now, so we can kill the spikes. We have to go into the fight. Everything on top of the spikes. Use some crystals here. For a tank at so we can melee at the same time. Should we cleave down the small lads here? Get one more tank mechanic, I think. There we go. So we're on the ads.
Watch your step.
Downstairs. That seems focus the 8 bombs first. further away from the Soul Reaper if we can. Don't try not to cleave up the Soul Reaper here, guys. I know your damn numbers are more pretty, but you just need to focus the A-bombs there.
Oh, we are at 30.
Just keep blasting it, yeah. Perfect. Alright, and on the final Soul Reaper, let's just kill everything off here. Perfect. Right, so same again, but this time we get 3 spikes, and the 3 spikes have to spread out when they come. They happen in 15 seconds. It's a blue arrow above your head. It has to be spread out. Green swirl is on green. All green swirl is on the green marker. And then spikes happening now. Spread out the blue arrows now. Spread them out. And put the boss on top of one of them. Boss on top of one. Cleave down that spike. Do not cleave on the other ones. It's very important. This is the hectic bit of the fight, guys. So just use your personals. And onto the second spike.
A lot of small lads as well, they're gonna explode and do damage.
Okay, just keep them stunned, keep cleaving them. Soloed with... Don't kill the final spike yet, not final spike yet. Wait for it to go. Just cleave down all the ads happening right now. Perfect.
And the solar source on us if we get a chance.
There's just a lot happening right now. Let's just cleave it down as well.
Fractured. Thank you.
Yes, we're on the tank ads here. Soak in melee. There's a couple people be here. See if we can transition here. Good job, guys. Perfect. Kill off the small lads. Downstairs teams, just be ready to go downstairs. And just pop it right away downstairs. It'll be quick. Overload, stay up if you can. If you haven't got down yet. Yeah, that's fine. Group up the 8 bombs here. We lost as soon as they're done downstairs. Group up with the Soul Reavers. Downstairs, we almost done. Perfect. And lost. Tank, look for safe zones right away. Spot for where the bad stuff is. Solo that if you can. Oh, you cannot. You just die with that, Marin. Just die with that. Yeah. Then do you have master spell for this one?
I do.
Oh, Giga Solo, Giga Solo, Giga Solo.
Moving around.
Just chill, just stand still so we can damage. We have space to kill it. If you get the debuff now, just run out and die. It's on me, so just run out and die. Let's kill the boss. Beautiful, guys! Beautiful. Get your loots. Any loot you don't need, blink 7F. Sylvanas time.
Yeah, the ice seems to stop growing.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
Azeroth's champions. You've arrived.
Okay. Sylvanas is a super long fight, and I'll just briefly explain. We don't have to over-explain everything. We'll briefly explain what's going on, and then we'll just do some pulls so people can see it. Just wait for RP to be over, and then I'll start explaining the 3 different phases. We lost on pull because we get lost up again because it's a very long fight. In phase 3, we lost on the 3rd platform, or whoever knows what that means.
The archer does not mourn the loss of their arrows.
Stop talking, Sylvanas.
A shame you won't survive to witness our victory.
The affix is the one we have to right click and then all the small stuff happen and we get damage buff. We just pop him whenever we see him. We don't have to worry about timing it too much. Phase 1. We find Sylvanas up here. The main bit you have to worry about is that everyone is getting a stacking bleed the longer the fight lasts. The way to get rid of that bleed is through another mechanic happening in Phase 1. At some point, swirlies will happen throughout the platform, and at those swirlies, some metal bits will spawn, and they will latch on with chains to the closest person to them and start dragging them towards it. So it's unavoidable. Someone has to get hit by it. If you're the one getting dragged by it, you lose all your bleed debuffs. So you do want to get hit by it. But when it latches onto you, it'll drag you closer and closer and closer. And if it manages to drag you all the way in, you will get stunned and you'll get one shot. Basically, you'll die. So you have to be close enough to it, so you're the one that's getting hit, and then you just want to run. Other than that, there's stuff we're running away from. We're dodging swirlies, we're dodging a big black. What else is happening in Phase 1? Someone help me. Other random stuff?
The circle, there's the
Tank thing,
healing
tank has to
circle.
run away.
Yeah, I've not tanked this before, but I think there's a 3 arrow thing that I need to run away with.
But what were the other thing? Like a raid thing?
Oh, the black thing you have to run away from
Yeah,
the
the
boss.
big
Yeah, I did
That's the
say
big
that. Like,
area.
there's stuff to judge there. But is there anything else? Not really,
No, that's
right?
pretty much it, I think. Not Phase 1.
Phase 2. So when we're at 70%, we hit Phase 2. We go to a different platform where we're running for a bit. It's like there's a platform and it's connected to a different platform with a bridge. And then you fight ads on that platform, and then it's connected to a different platform. You run to the next, and you just keep running from platform to platform to platform. It's a bunch of mechanics happening there. I'll just call out what's when you have to run away from the boss and stuff like that. We kind of do that fluently. It's not too much to worry about. There's a guy we have to focus and stuff, and that's it. Then we hit Phase 3. Phase 3, we're on 4 different platforms. Ooh, tanks, you have to deal with the purple stuff. I think we just do pulls now, and we get there, and we just try and play it out so people can see it, because it's too fucking... Yeah, we just play. Oh, I think Papa Giga made some Mantis runes in the guild bank. So I think we just pull. We lost on pull and we lost on the 3rd platform downstairs. Tanks, you're calling for dispels with the purple stuff downstairs. I will just, when we're in Phase 3, tanks, I will run to the left platform. John, are you the one clearing to the right, probably?
Yeah, I can just, if Rob starts tanking, I'll run to the right. Do I just do that one platform, or do I go and try and get both of them?
I think we did, just do the first one. Just do the first one, and we can run ahead for, like, next time as well.
Yeah.
And I'll go to the final one, because then we'll be fine. Perfect. Let's just try. We lost on pull, and we lost again in the final phase.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very well. It is.
3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Quick the essence right away, if you're not taking maybe or something, to someone close.
Watch your step.
So these are the things that pull you in.
Indeed. So these are the chains that everyone has to attack the chains as well, I forgot. So we go off the boss and we help people break the chains by attacking them.
Watch your step.
And we ready to run, then run out of this.
Special coming.
I never miss.
Watch your step.
Chains coming now. Everyone be on chains here. Chains or the chaotic modes. Everyone on chains or modes.
Special coming. Watch your step.
Chains. I feel like we are very low on damage. Something happened. Everyone on chains? We're on the essence here.
Watch your step. Special coming.
Is it 70% transitions?
Like 80.
83%. John says.
I was gonna say, I think we usually got like 3 of the things. That's what good. Just keep playing so we can see the as much as possible, yeah. Probably get one more set of chains. When we transition, by the way, everyone is going to get hit by a chain, so it's important that everyone run away from their own chain and help other people with chains. It's not yet. This is normal chains again. So everyone be ready to help people with their chains. Everyone is on chains here. Don't be greedy with buff damage, everyone on chains. You get more rate damage if everyone is on chains, and then put it on top of the chaotic essence. Five minutes. You can just release it, by the way, you spawn right in front of us.
At long last, we will have.
It looks like most people in the beginning was dead because they were pulled all the way into that chain. So just run away from the chains and everyone go off the bus when chains are up and be on the chains. Feast is up.
There was a very mean moat in the middle of like 3 chains, which...
I'll be honest, I didn't even realise that I was chained. I just saw a bunch of like stuff to AoE, and it was like my own chain, and I like ran into it. Because I'm a warrior, obviously.
Cool. Still fine. Let's go again. So we can see phase 2. Last temple again.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very well.
3, 2, 1. Special coming. Watch your step.
To the chains. Everyone off the bus and on chains. Wait a minute.
Hero, darkness takes.
Watch your step.
This boss just looks like it's tuned a bit higher than the other ones from everything, I think.
At long last,
Right, you can just release it.
we will have justice.
Like, with how slow we're damaging it, it feels like the original, pretty much, and all the other bosses feel a lot easier.
Yeah. The other ones basically felt like when we were on farm on them, but this one just...
Yeah, indeed.
Felt like we should have been
Tough.
transitioning a bit earlier, like even when we... Yeah, definitely feels
Yeah, but even just like looking at what killing Rob there, it's like, that's a lot of damage for like...
Well, I got
like
heart...
10
yeah,
seconds in, yeah.
But you got stuff because he died, John, so you died because Rob died.
Oh, okay.
But Rob shouldn't have died.
Yeah, Rob.
I'm sorry.
Come
Bit
on,
proud
Rob.
of me, kill the boss.
I'll stop dying.
You running DPS trinkets, Rob?
Age old thing.
Good question.
I'll put on the
That's
defensive
expected.
trinkets I don't have. That will solve this problem.
3, 2, 1. Very well. Death it is. 3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Yes, it's right away again.
Watch your step.
Remember, everyone on chains here.
Torn
Don't be greedy with damage. Everyone on chains. Change your drive fast, we have a massive buffer. I feel like there's a melee inside those modes that I'm playing this greedy, guys.
There were just so many mobs I didn't see the arrow, to be honest.
I see our cleanse, let's split up.
I never miss.
Yes, it's right away.
Watch your step.
Chains on top. Everyone on chains.
Watch your step. Torn force. Special coming. Watch your step.
Chains. Someone took the essence at the same time.
Watch your step.
Have a chain right at the edge. Thank you.
Special coming. Run out. I always hit my mark. Watch your step.
Chains, try to get hit by chains if you have a lot of stacks here, guys. Everyone on chains.
Watch your step.
Try to click the essence.
Phase change.
Transition, I think.
Watch your step.
Yeah, so everyone is getting changed. Just start running now. Just start running. Start running. Everyone is gonna get attacked by a chain here. Still play it out, so we try to see next phase here. So help with each other with chains, but stay away from yours and dodge the line. Use personals.
I'm having 2 fucking chains.
You
What the fuck?
Keep helping with chains here. Keep helping with chains. Dodging the line. We still play here so people can see phase 2. Keep dodging lines, keep dodging swirlies. This is the intermission, and then we're in phase 2. We sprint, don't get baited, we can't damage the boss at the moment, so don't get baited.
Phase 2.
Nice little padding over there.
I did it for you.
Can you like eat right when you go down here or something? Is it that thing?
You can drink if you've got the you don't get out of combat, but if you've got the mana part that makes you drink for 10 seconds, it's a really good time to use it as soon as you go down.
I don't have anything that fancy.
I can trade you some if you need mana after this part, because I used to use it on progression, because I've used most
Yeah.
of it phase 1.
Yeah.
Something is limited
For the first bit, we're running across the bridge and we're just dodging.
Is the jailer trying to break out of the mob?
We're just dodging.
Careful of the holes in the ice, everyone.
Oh, someone is down there. Who's down there?
Wait, is that... that's...
Oh,
Oh, you should have just left him there.
keep running.
I think.
Keep dodging.
Shame.
Keep running and dodging. When we run across this, we have to fight Sylvanas. We have to interrupt these every time we run across.
Your gate up.
Then we'll just try it now. Just kill the mods at the same time. You just run. Sprint when it happens. In 10 seconds, we have to run away from the boss and sprint. There'll be black stuff on the ground, then we have to dodge. So we're ready to run away from the boss and sprint. Happening now, run away and sprint. Just run out and sprint. Don't be in black circles. It's only one? What the fuck? Okay, keep playing. In a sec, we have to spread vaguely. There we go, we spread vaguely on this. Then we cross the next bridge. Where we fight at, it's important we prioritize one of the ads that I don't remember the name of. Just dodge while we run across.
Goliath first, or?
No, the other one.
Oh,
soldiers.
Breaker.
No, soldiers. Everyone soldiers. Everyone half focus soldiers. Very much taking this. In a sec we have to spread out. Remember, don't insta-dispel these debuffs, because when you dispel these, they sprint to another guy right away. And they just reset the stack, so 2 people will have it instead of 1. Now we'd watch feed, and we'll wipe out on this, so it's fine. At this point we'd watch feed. We're not spreading, that's bad. They've changed this fight a lot. It's fine, just wipe it up here, just jump off.
It's like they've nerfed some of the mechanics.
It's just less mechanics, but then in these two still beefy.
At long last, we will have justice.
Let's go again. Can all release. Feast is up.
I mean, we only had 4 DPS left there, so... They probably died at last turn.
But again, if it's
To
as
get
tight
there.
as when Prog, we used to have to like make sure we had the right people using cooldowns there and stuff to kill them all. On other parts.
Oh yeah.
Seen all of phase 1. Don't be greedy on the boss. I think don't click the chaotic essence until the first set of chains, because people are just focusing on it too much. So we'll click the essence as soon as the chains are gone every time instead. So don't click the first essence right away. Click it right after the chains are dead.
5, 4,
You can all focus on the chains, staying alive.
1.
Lost them both.
3, 2, 1. Special coming.
So don't click this, wait for the chains.
Watch your step.
Everyone off the boss and on chains.
Twinned boss.
Everyone on chains. And then we're on the modes.
Watch your step.
Spreading out of this.
3, 2, 1. Special coming.
click the essence, wait for the next set of chains.
Watch your step.
Chains now. One off the boss and on chains. Then go click the mode. Everyone on chain. Everyone on the essence. Yeah, perfect.
Special coming. Watch your step.
Everyone on chains. And then click the essence.
Watch your step.
Pull the chain up in the back as well. Someone click the essence in the cat next to the boss now.
Special coming. Watch your step.
One off the boss and on chains. Very important we're on chains here, guys. Very important we're on chains here.
Watch your step.
Then out of black. Then we're clicking the chaotic essence.
Tuned voice. Phase change. Watch your
Intermission here. So ready, everyone's just spread, just spread, just spread, just spread, just spread. Don't worry about the essence. Don't worry about your damage, just spread. Help each other with chains now. Help each other with your chains. Keep helping people, keep watching your feet, keep staying alive.
Oh.
Got a CI here, just... Can you cancel it, Lennon, so we can CI? Don't take it, don't take it.
I don't know, I got 2 chains there as well, so... Don't remember that happening in the past.
It's because people are dying. It's because people are dying right as it's happening. So the chain is spawning, but then people are dying, and they're still latching onto the closest. So it's just... It's fine. Just keep playing, get some practice on this. So for this bridge, just cross it, watch the black stuff. You can take your time here. There's no rush, just don't take too much damage.
Can't make me back.
Want us to press?
Yeah, sure. Watch your feet here. Watch your feet out of black. Red a sec.
Good.
Red. Watch your feet from the left here. Careful from black from the left. Find the soul judge. Everyone is on soldiers right away.
Oh, I think I still have the macro for it. I think it's later.
Watch feet. So this is happening now. Before?
Maybe it happened in the past.
Focus the
before
Goliath.
as well.
Or I mean the last pull.
Oh, probably not fast enough.
Kill the Goliath and then we need to cross to the next platform. And watch feet from the back. Watch feet from behind us now. Black stuff coming in. Then we're crossing the bridge. We need a range to interrupt here as we go across. And we're running across the bridge.
Quickly, champions! Stop Sylvanas!
This is the summoner first, but the orbs it spawns has prio. Coming up now, focus the orbs. Everyone on the orbs. Orbs again. Okay. Watch feed. The Goliath, drag it further down the platform so we're ready to cross. We're too slow here. I forgot about that. This feels really difficult.
Yeah, I thought that, but it's hard to tell if I'm just...
No, I mean compared to all other bosses, this is like significantly more difficult.
I'm struggling to work out how I drop the bleed effect.
You get.
If you get trained.
Yeah. Let me. So, do you know when the things happen, like all the swirlies, and then the metal bits drop that everyone can attack and hit? Yeah.
Yes.
Those things latch onto the closest player to them.
Okay.
And if you're the one getting latched on, you're losing your debuffs. So what you want to do is you want to be the closest one to it, but not too close because then you're getting dragged all the way into it. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, is it sort of one of them things where I want to skip one and then do one and then skip the next one?
Basically, you just want to get hit by one throughout phase one.
Okay.
Just
okay.
just keep an eye on your stacks.
Yeah, I didn't do any.
All those just release.
If you get hit by certain mechanics, you'll get more stacks. So it's not everyone doesn't get them evenly. So just keep an eye, and if you've got high stacks, do them.
Yeah, I just didn't do any chains.
Try and avoid them.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Cheers.
Let's go again. We can do the damage check if we have everyone alive. We just have to do the mechanics. It's just harder. We just do a few more pulls. We need a legendary bow for Moirin, so let's go.
5, 4,
Yay!
3, 2, 1.
Very well.
3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Don't click it yet. Wait for the first of the chains. There we go, and then let the chains, everyone up the boss on chains. Very important that we're on chains here. Help people out. Don't get dragged all the way into a chain. So everyone drag attack chain, unless you're of course getting hit by it. And then wait for darkness here, and then everyone wait for a bit, and then everyone on chaotic essence. Don't be on the essence yet, just so we don't get blew up. Wipe it up. Let's get a problem. So that's too slow.
3, 2, 1. Special coming.
No mercy! The cycle will be broken.
We just release.
At long last, we will have justice.
Let's go, guys. Let's get a clean phase 1. Everyone alive for phase 2. And kill the boss.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very well. Check it is. 3, 2, 1. Special coming.
So wait for chains and then we click the essence here.
Watch your step.
Everyone on chains. And then come towards the essence as these are broken. I'm opening the essence now.
Watch your step. Special coming. Torn force.
Wait for chains.
Watch your step.
Everyone off the boss and on chains. And then onto the essence after. Everyone onto the essence.
Watch your step. Torn force. Special coming. Watch your step. Torn force.
Off the boss and on chains. And open the essence.
Watch your step.
Oh.
Special coming. To run out. I always hit my mark. Watch your step.
Rob, you have 7 stacks of the arrow, by the way. And Moirin, you should also try and clear. What?
Oh, that.
You have 3.
That one.
Seven
Oh,
stacks
okay.
of the bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one you. Yeah. You need to clear that.
Thank you.
Watch your step.
I have 3.
I had 3 stacks of the arrow.
That was the other arrow.
Phase change. Watch your step.
Transition. Spread out. Help each other with the chains. Stay alive here is most important.
Spread. Phase 2.
That was a bit spicy.
That very quickly got out.
Let's just make the most out of this. This is the final pool, by the way. So when we're done here,
Limiting my magic.
we are done. That's why we're just playing it out. CR, we can't CR. Thanks for coming, guys.
We don't need to tank.
You do. The Goliath, you need to swap it.
Maybe I can stay back and CR.
Do it. Okay, Wrench. How many stacks did you get hit by there?
None.
Like
3.
5?
3 stacks.
Oh my god.
Well, I got hit by Haunting Wave at least 5 times, but that's all the recap. In my defense, I've not ever been to that phase before.
No,
I
no.
was like, I'm getting over the bridge. Go, go, go.
Progress. Oh, and I saw that cleanse as well.
Oops.
That was fucking genius. That needs.
Whoop.
That was great.
How many people fell off the bridge there?
I don't.
Like 3?
Leaped right off.
Guys.
There was a hole!
I had a lag.
Yeah.
Oh, you lagged. Alright. That's
Yeah,
unlucky,
me-
yeah.
Yeah,
me
same.
too.
Yeah. Oh my god, like 8 people lagged this pool. That's unlucky.
I think I was being DDoSed by Simon.
Got 2 this time.
I always DDoS people. But one was in the middle of everything, yeah? I don't know.
Maybe it's just based on how many people are alive.
So the less people there are, the more we get.
Wait.
So it's...
Well, they randomly nerfed that part of the fight, made everything else harder.
Find the Soul Judge. Do what we can. John, Soul Judge.
I've got him.
Thank you.
Let's see if he hits first.
Watch your feet. So this... Okay. Right, Rob, you ready for now?
What?
That one is still running interrupt.
So this part of the fight is literally just a time thing, like getting across the bridge and stuff, right?
Yeah, you want to kill the big ads. The bridge will spawn as soon as the 2 big ads are dead.
Right.
And then you run across and you interrupt, so it's just a timing thing.
And then you're fighting Sylvanas on like 80% HP, right?
Yeah, indeed, something like that. Cool. So, we'll be back here in 3 weeks. So that's perfect. GG's guys, it was a really good job still today. If you want to make sure you get your quest done, go and make sure you kill Sylvanas on LFR. Just so you have the 10 bosses this week as well, because then you can buy an item next week. Really good job this week still. I'm really happy we killed 9 bosses. We got a lot of loot. Next week is Sepulchre. We'll start on Heroic again in Sepulchre and we'll get really far. Hopefully with the tuning we'll be around Jailer, killing Jailer. That'd be sick. But GG's guys, thanks for coming this week. Sign up if you haven't already, and see you all next week.
GG's everyone.
Alright.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, and, don't worry too much about doing LFR because there's 11 bosses in.
True, good shout.
Yeah, but we need to kill all of them to get
Don't
them.
force yourself to suffer through it.
Yeah, you can do LFR next week as well if we don't kill all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, Stonard or Ouroboros. Here we go. Fuck!
One of them was I really didn't see the chains. There were so many mobs, I couldn't see them. So I was just.
Giga sent
Okay.
me to Stonard. What the hell is this?
Hey, Rob.
In my defense, I changed to Breath of Sindragosa on the last boss. So
Rob, we're gonna have to
Oh yeah.
kick you out because we need
Yeah,
Giga
that's
in here.